Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from art. Today is a special video for my team blog hop. It's the Weeby Stamping Team Blog Hop, and we are focusing on gratitude this month for our cards. And I am going to share with you a Slimline card. Slimline cards right now seem to be the hottest thing out there, so I thought I would share Slimline card with you, and also how to make an envelope for your Slimline card. Now, the Slimline cards fit in a regular business envelope, but we are going to jazz up our card a little bit. I am going to use ribbon. This ribbon is from the Basket Weave combo pack. I also have taken the ornate things and ornate layers and have stamped So Grateful and used the dies to cut out this rectangle ornate layers. This, like I said, is done with a metallic, brushed metallic cardstock. It is part of the Gilded Autumn bundle. I also have the designer series paper from that, and it is the Gilded Autumn. And I have a piece of Early Espresso, my little friend, and my card base. But first we're going to concentrate on my envelope. I have a piece of that metallic paper, and it measures 8.5 by 11, and what we are going to do is we are going to score it vertically at the 2.5. I want to make sure that I have a nice deep score line, so 2.5, and then at 6.5. Then we are going to go horizontal, and we are going to score at 1.5, and then at 10.5. What we're going to need now is our snips, and we are going to snip out the little piece at the bottom down here. Now, making these envelopes makes it very nice because it'll coordinate with, you can use your cardstock, or like I have done with the metallic paper. I kind of like the metallic paper for my envelope, or the designer series paper, because it's lighter weight and it's not going to add any weight to my card. Now, when I go in here to cut this side out, I want to cut kind of at an angle, so that I'm going to be making my little flap for my envelope. So again, on the inside of the score line, just cut at an angle. I could go in with my corner rounders and round my corners if I want my envelope to be a little more elegant. What next I'm going to do is bring in the tear and tape. I'm going to add tear and tape. I want the tear and tape on the smallest side. It really doesn't matter which side you put the tear and tape on. It'll just fold your envelope a different way. But again, it just makes for a nice coordinating envelope when you use your designer series paper or metallic paper. We're going to then add on the inside here the tear and tape. Now, when I use the metallic paper, I will need to use a Sharpie to write the address on so that it'll be permanent. So now we're just going to bring in my bone folder. I'm going to grab my picker tool to pick up that tear and tape. Got this. And then we're going to do this end. And that's all there is to making your own envelope to coordinate with your project. So when it's time to send my card, I will just peel off the tape from there. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that slimline card. So I have a piece of the Just Jade. This measures 7 inches by 8.5. And I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I am going to score at the 3.5 for my slimline card. I next have a piece of Early Espresso, and this measures 3 inches by 8 inches. I'm going to put that on the front of my card. Like so. Next, what I'm going to bring in is that beautiful Designer Series paper. This measures 2 3/4 by 7 3/8, and I have a piece of that basket weave ribbon, and I'm going to add some adhesive on the edge of my paper. I'm also going to bring in that ribbon, and I'm just going to run my stamp and seal right on that ribbon because I want it to make sure that I get a nice firm adhesive. And I see I put my card on top of my Designer Series paper. I got that peeled up, so I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to add it to the front of that Designer Series paper like so. I'm going to use dimensionals to pop it up onto the Early Espresso because of the ribbon. And I'm just going to take the edge of my dimensionals. So I have a nice long dimensional. I could also use my foam strips if I wanted to, but this is just a great way to use the excess of your dimensionals, and that helps with the thickness of that ribbon. I'm going to remove the backing and now add that, and I see I've got that a little crooked, so let's go ahead and pull this up and straighten that ribbon up. Always when you're trying to tape something, you do all the mistakes, but that just shows that I'm human like everybody else. Still have that ribbon crooked. Some days you're just all fingers when you go to make a card. Okay, let's see if we can add that now to the front of my card. Probably would have been a lot easier if I'd have run the ribbon around the thickness of the cardstock. Wouldn't have been so flimsy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and grab my Grateful, add some dimensions to that. I see I have lost the little friend that I had punched out or cut out, but that's okay. So we're just going to take that extra dimensional again, add that to the front of my card like so. And we will just add So Grateful. Since I don't know where I flipped over the friend, but I will bring in my finish card where I did add the friend, so I can be just so grateful or so grateful for my friend. But then the beauty of that matching envelope, doesn't that just finish it to make a very fun and exciting slimline card? Again, thanks for joining my video and also our blog hop over on my blog, stampingwithlinda.com. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.